So first off, like I said earlier, Druid is something that was created and designed really to power data apps. And when I say data apps, what I mean is something that is visual, something designed for people to interact with data. And a data app might be an entire application. It might be a feature within a larger application. You might have a larger application that's not entirely about working with data, but you have some sort of data-powered features of that app. One of the data apps that exists for Druid out there is Imply Pivot. We make it at Imply. That's over there on the left. There's also other stuff in the market that works with Druid. So, like, I would say that some of these two things on the right, Tableau and Looker, those are business intelligence type applications. They're a kind of data application. They're a kind of data application, especially if you are using them as such, as opposed to using them as a way to make one person productive. And then Druid speaks SQL, and SQL is a good way to build your own data applications. So Druid's used pretty heavily in the wild. I would say most of the biggest use cases for Druid, where it's been the most successful, have been these data application type use cases. At the prior Virtual Druid Summit, Ben from Netflix talked about how they use Druid to build an app that lets people see what's happening inside user experience. Mopub is a company it's a unit of Twitter that actually uses Imply Pivot as an application for exploring their data. Airbnb famously was the team there created Apache Superset, which is another data application that its very first incarnation was something that was built to query Druid. And these applications are all cases where there's tons of people using them, lots of concurrency, hundreds of billions of rows ingested per day, trillions of rows retained, hundreds of servers, and really getting rapid, quick query latency, which is super important. It's super important to have low latency. I'll talk more about that in some of the later slides.